Hey, so welcome to Appleton Private University, UK and Spain. Yes, you can International Academic UK Global Online Diploma Masterclass.
Dear God, we came to you in prayer with a humble heart. Please guide us and give us strength as we navigate through this day. Help us to be a vessel of your love and kindness to make a positive impact in the world.
May your presence be with me always, and may I always strive to do your will. Thank you for your blessings and for the gift of life. Amen.
Man, okay. So, welcome to Yes, you can International Academic and Appleton Private University Global Online Diploma Masterclass. And with your permission, I'm opportuned to lead you through Mindset and Personal Development, Section 6, if I'm correct. So this is just part of me. I'm the inspiring, mentoring, and also helping others to become the author of their greatness. So, yes, I just want to remind you again about our assignments. On my side, we have assignments number 1, number 2, number 3A, number 3B, assignment number 4, and then assignment number 5. Okay. So again, I would like to remind you that this program is 3 months global online diploma masterclass. I totally understand if some people misses 1 or 2 classes, and that is why we encourage you to watch the video on YYCI.tv and YouTube channel, and also as some do your assignment, submit it as soon as possible. Normally, we start from 10 o'clock and we finish around 2:30. But today, most likely, we finish early because I'm the only one teaching my section today. Attendance is very, very important. I was just discussing with Mr. Adelaja Toby. Attendance is very important because you are involving, you are participating, and you are also sharing during the time of this section. So attendance, punctuality, and submitting your assignment should be 80%. So assignment, okay. So diploma certificate will be issued during our online global graduation, but we've changed the date. Instead of 2nd of August, it's going to be in September. Main reason is that 2 of our lecturers, including myself, will be on our way to Kigali. Some of us will join the online, while some of us will travel to Kigali to host a very big leadership conference. And we won't be able to do the masterclass during that time. They won't be able to teach also. But within August, after all the modules has been completed in July, ending of July, throughout August, we are going to give you a special assignment. We call it dissertation. This dissertation, you will need to set up your topic that will accommodate all our modules, and then you do your dissertation and submit it before the end of August. And that will crown your we crown your participation, and then we do the celebration together with our 5th year anniversary, together with Transformational Leadership Conference, where we are going to invite all our world leaders to join us in that celebration. So you can see that a lot of people will witness your achievement on that day. Okay, so let's move on quickly. So my section is on mindset and personal development. But before then, let me give you this quote. Wisdom is the principal thing, and in all our getting, we get understanding. But better understanding of life, which can lead you to better and quality performances and fulfill in life, we need to start from personal development. And that is why I am passionate about this model. Mindset is everything, because the state of your mind will determine the action or the beliefs or the thoughts. What you are thinking. So mindset is everything. But without renewed mindset, without change mindset, without growing your mindset, there will be no transformation. There will be no change. And I'm sure there will be no distinction in what you are doing. Let me also remind you again to say everything in life requires hard work, like your commitment to this lecture now. Everything requires hard work. You want to have your business, you want to go to university and graduate, you want to be successful in business or in life, you want to fulfill your purpose. Everything will require hard work, dedication, commitment, sacrifice, investment, honesty, integrity, and gratitude. Let me also remind you as well is that nothing goes for free, and anything that comes like a quick invention will go out of your way quickly. So be careful of those that will come and deceive you, that let's turn your 10 naira or 10 pounds to 100 pounds. Be very careful. It's your money they want. They don't need your progress. Be careful of those people that say it's no need to learn. There's no need to learn. There's no need to build ourselves up or get better. Be very careful of those people. And that will makes me to say that the mindset you have will attract other people that have the like-minded thinking like you. So your mindset will dictate your network, your friend, your association, and your network will also determine your net worth. So if you want to really build yourself up to that level, then you are in the right platform to study and also to build your own personal development. We've also gone through this. In fact, this is part of our last section and is also part of our last assignment. So I'm still waiting for many of you to send your assignment through yyci.academy@gmail.com. Please send your assignment. When you send your assignment, it gives me the assurance that we are not wasting our time on this diploma program. And this is part of the assignment. And I think also last week, either this week also, we also dealt with SWOT analysis in your self-assessment. And I think that's also part of your assignment. So the strength, the weakness, the opportunity, and the threats. And we also shared this last week on how to improve your mindset and become a better person, defining your own success, find your uniqueness, your USP. I changed it because before it was USB, and I'm thinking, what is B? So now I understand it, so I can express it to you. USP is unique selling point. Okay? Unique selling point. How you build yourself to become unique. How you've trained yourself, develop yourself, and even in your business and in your services or even in your organization. So become a better communicator. The more you release yourself, express yourself, that is why we also tell you to type some things on the chat box. You are expressing yourself. You are communicating with the lecturer. You are showing appreciation. So all these things matters. You are answering questions. You are involving. That is one of the ways of developing your communication. So become a better communicator. Focus on improving your language. By now, I believe with the series of sections series of activities we did last week or this week, I don't know. By now, you should be able to have shifted your language from negativity to positive, from and shifted your mindset from fixed to growth mindset. And watch what is coming into your mind. Watch what you say, watch what you hear, and watch what you are reading. Watch what you are watching. So all these things matters a lot. That will determine how improved your language will be. And the more you speak, the more you influence others, or you even add value to yourself and value to others. So watch that as well. Surround yourself with positive and like-minded people, like I've said earlier on. Read and learn new things and new skills. Never stop learning. Don't put yourself in a situation of I do. Your mindset needs to be growing every 24 hours. You need to be upgrading your knowledge 24 hours. You need to learn new skills in order to face the reality of life of tomorrow. To sustain tomorrow is for you reading and learning new skills, and keep reading, keep learning. Focus on your health. Health is wealth. When you are feeling better, you can do greater things. When you are feeling better, you can enjoy your wealth. When you are feeling better, you can perform well in the society. So focus on your health. Okay, so welcome now to 2nd of July Masterclass Diploma section by Dr. Elizabeth. Okay, so let's start from here. I'm going to put this one down and welcome all my great leaders on this platform, because we will soon be chatting together. Please make use of the chat box. I've opened it, and please feel free to write and answer any questions that's been asked within 1 minute, and let us flow together. Okay, so the first thing I need to say, we've been talking about the stages of career development, personal development, professional, and all that. But I have some few questions to ask you. You can either write it on the chat box or think about it. But I would like you to respond. We have about 6 or 5 on this platform now. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so awareness will be the first thing, one of the stages of development. Awareness. The awareness stage evaluates your values. This includes personal values and beliefs, physical well-being, relationship with family members or friends, or social skills such as assertiveness or self-esteem, mental health problems, and many more. Now I need to ask you a question. If you want to really bring awareness of yourself, of your value, now if you can type it, that would be good. At least we have about 6 people. What do you believe in terms of profession? in terms of building your career, in terms of personal development? What do you actually believe? Because you must believe something. So what do you believe? Remember, I said the information you store in your mindset is very important. And that is what you hear people say to you, what you read, what you watch, what you observe or investigate or research, and the opinions of others. So I'm now asking you, what do you believe in? You can say you believe you can make it, or you can become billionaire, or you can believe in you can achieve the goals you've set for yourself, or you can believe that one day you will become the leader or president or head of state, or you can believe that yes, you can work hard and succeed in life. Or you can say, I believe that I can overcome my emotions, because you've gone through some series of managing emotions. Or you can believe that after you can manage your finance, you can budget your finance. Or you can believe that you can build relationship irrespective of what people are saying out there, that marriage is just a piece of paper. What do you believe in marriage, in relationship? Or you can say there will be no peace because that is life. Or do you believe that there can still be peace if individual contributes to it? Or do you believe this climate change can be overwhelmed or can be overcome? So what do you believe? I've not seen anybody writing, and I'm trying to help you here. So what do you believe yourself? We've talked about entrepreneurship and business. Do you believe you can start your own business? Do you believe you can dream big? Do you believe that you can turn things around, your situations? Do you believe that you can overcome that challenge? Do you believe that all these negativities that people have stored in your mindset, you can change it? Do you believe that you can become an effective and transformational leader? Do you believe you can build your skills, your gift, your talent, and demonstrate it? Do you believe that people can hear your voice, listen to you, reasoning with you? Do you believe you can be an influential leader? Do you believe that you can be a great mentor, a great coach? Do you believe that you can have a happily family, happily marriage? Do you believe that you can raise your children up in the ways of the Lord? Do you believe that all things are possible? Do you believe that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you? I'm giving you ideas here, and I'm asking. Only two people have responded. What do you believe in? You have to believe in something because you have information in your mindset. And the information in your mindset will dictate your beliefs. Do you believe that the system using in the government can be changed? Do you believe that you can contribute to the system of education? Do you believe that you can stand right tall and campaign against corruption? Do you believe that you can make a difference in the world? Despite the fact that they will say, if you can't beat them, join them. So what is your belief? What is your belief? Very, very important that you know. So I've been talking about beliefs for the past few minutes and only two people responded. What is your belief? Quickly, I need your response. Quickly. Let me put the light on.
Okay. Good morning, all. Hi. Hello. Good morning, all.
Good
Can you hear
morning to
me?
you. Yes, of course we can.
Okay. Based on the teaching this morning, masterclass, and then what do I believe in terms of personal development? I think in terms of personal development, I believe in embracing a growth mindset, self-reflection, and internal learning. So by doing so, I think self-awareness and then continuous learning, seeking knowledge, resilience, and embracing challenges and setback as opportunity for growth. Because sometimes when we have every challenges, take us to the next phase of life to know each person, character, and other as well. So I believe sometimes when we see challenges, it's not the end of each person's. It's not the end of our lives. It's just challenges make us to grow and then to have understanding of where we are going to. So by putting ourselves together and then strategizing, sit back and think more, I believe it will help us and then to know what to do positively in life for us to grow in other aspects of it as well. So, and I also believe that having this accountability, uh, putting things in order, keeping record every phase of life, you must able to keep record things that sometimes when you are sleeping, ideas can easily come at that moment. You keep documenting, and then if you have any idea that comes at that moment, you record it, you keep it aside. I think it also helps us to grow because most people in life, sometimes when they have something that is coming on in their brain, they overlook it. They don't take it as anything. They say, just, I have this idea. But when you step out, you see someone else is doing it, and then you feel, I wish I know could have something like that. Okay, just like I want to use an example in our command day base. There's a woman that normally comes
Sorry,
out there to
sorry,
sell.
just brief. That is
Okay,
what you believe. That is good.
okay,
Thank you so much.
uh,
I want
all
your
right,
answers to be brief, because we are not, you understand, we have a lot
yes,
to cover this morning. So thank you so
okay,
much, Brigadier Isaac Christian. That is your
okay,
belief. Okay,
okay,
there's also some of our leaders that have said on the chat box. Lucas Emmanuel said, I believe in the values of me to achieve the goals I have set for myself despite the obstacles, just as Brigadier Isaac have said. Though my dreams are bigger, but I have a bigger God to help me achieve them. And that is what you believe. Exactly. Mr. Adelaja said, I believe I am a leader and I take up any leadership role. Okay? That is fantastic. Others, Dr. Omotala, what do you believe? Ambassador Lukman, what do you believe? And Ambassador Basi Mutiela, what do you believe? So let's move on. I want you to keep typing on the chat box as we continue to. Okay, Dr. Motala said, I believe in a positive mindset, ability to impact others positively. Thank you so much, Miss Madam Omotala. Okay, so that is it. I'm still waiting for others as well. So let's continue. Okay. Let me put it this way. Right. So I believe, what do you believe? That's the first one. Then the second one, what defines you as a person? What defines you as a person? What defines as a person? Very, very important. What defines you as a person? And then the next one, what keeps you motivated to become a better person? What keeps you motivated to become a better person? I believe we are all writing on the chat box. It's very important that we respond to these three questions. The first one, what do you believe in? The second one, what defines you personally? What defines you? What do you think who you are? What do you think? What defines you? If people want to name your name, take for instance, if you mention Adidas, then you will know that their name will be Do It, you know. So, and then others, I think it's Do It or You Can Do It or something like that. Okay. So what defines you as, I'm not talking about your name. I know your name, but what defines you as a person? Who are you as a person? So I want you to type on the chat box. So the first one, what do you believe in? The second one, what defines you as a person? The third one, what keeps you motivated to become a better person? Why are you here on this masterclass? Despite the fact that you know that this masterclass is on the modules and on mindset and personal development, it could be the reason why you keep motivating yourself to become a better person. So please type on the chat box. Only one person type. I want others also. I believe my personality defines me. Okay, throw us a light in that. Your personality. What is your personality, Dr. Omotala? What is your personality that influence others? What are they catching from you? What are they being influenced by you? So if you can help us to that, is very important. What is it that is your personalities that is influencing others? I'm sure many people could have said something like, to me, they might say, I'm an inspiration, maybe because of what I do, or maybe because of how I'm doing, I'm doing and how I'm influencing, how I'm helping others, my passion, my purpose. So maybe, but at least I've heard that all my years when people will say something like, I'm their inspiration. So people can also help you to know who you are. So like, all right, my integrity, my leadership trait, that is for Dr. Omotala. Others, please join. We are doing practical here. 3 questions quickly so that we can move on. I'm still waiting for others to respond on the chat box. Let my chat box be rolling up, rolling up. Please do something. What do you believe in? First question. What defines you as a person? Second question. What keeps you motivated to become a better person? Third question. So let me see who is writing for me. Okay, Brigadier General, based on the question, what do you believe in time of personal development? In terms of personal development, I believe in embracing a growth mindset, self-reflection, intentional learning, okay? Self-awareness, understanding strength, weakness, okay? Continuous learning, seeking, okay? All that. What is the second one? All this self-awareness. What is it under? Is it under what defines you as a person, or what keeps you motivated to become a better person? What's okay? Self-awareness. Okay, understanding strengths, weakness of you are understanding your own strengths. Okay, not telling us, but you are understanding your own strength. And then you continuously learning, seeking knowledge, skills, and experience. That's good. Then resilience, embracing challenges. Yes, at least use, when you are talking, when you are responding to me, please use yourself as an example. We want you to talk from your own mind, from your own experience, not just listening, but what you are experiencing. Like, for example, resilience, I'm embracing challenges at the moment, but I'm learning to set back so that I see opportunity. That's all simple as that. I'm adapting being open to change and new perspective. Let it be personal. We are dealing with personal, not quoting or writing theory. That is why I'm asking this question. So everything you are writing must be personal. Because I'm asking you, we are bringing awareness, the awareness, bringing awareness, evaluating ourselves, our values. So that's why we ask these three questions. What do you believe in? What defines you as a person? And what keeps you motivated to become a better person? So let's see. When focusing on this principle, that is what I'm talking to. You need to rewrite your words. We are not dealing with principles. We are dealing with you now, individual. So please reframe that. Okay, life generally and my mindset motivates me. Yes, you can see that's an example from Dr. Omotola. Life generally, because we need to be real to ourselves when you are doing personal development. It's about you. So you need to be real. You need to be authentic. So when I'm asking you questions, I want you to ask from your own experience, from your own. And from there, you'll be able to learn more to develop yourself. I'm talking also about myself, and that's why you can see me showing examples. So, Dr. Matala, thank you so much. Mr. Adelaja, my gentle and calm lifestyle encourages more people to come to me. Exactly. It attracted your stillness, so that your peaceful life, so that those people that are being worried and troubled, they know they can approach you. They know they can come closer to you. They know they can walk alongside with you. That is personal. Okay. That's what defines you. So I like that one. I get motivation from good leaders, okay? Because probably you've been reading their stories, or you've been following them, or you've been observing them, or you've read their books, or you've attended the seminars, you've listened to them. So these are the words, these are the things that makes you to be motivated from these good leaders, okay? And then another one, I get motivated because I learn often from leaders. Yes, that just as what I've said. So thank you, Mr. Elijah Adelaja. Let's see another one. My strengths, such as integrity, problem solving, adding value to people's life, and resilience, define me as a person. Okay, that's good one. Mr. Lucas, Lookman, I am defined as a person by the unique combination of my experience, my values, my relationship, and choices that shape my individual perspective and character. Absolutely. So what motivates me to be a better person is the desire to positively impact those around me, achieve personal growth, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Excellent. Okay. Mr. Lucas Emmanuel, I get motivated by men of values and people in line with my vision and through the word of God. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. You've all done very well. So I'm impressed about those answers. Okay. So when we are talking, let me just remind you again, when we are talking about personal development, it is personal. It is from you. And the more you can be aware of yourself, the more you will know the areas that you need to develop. Very, very important. So this is an opportunity to be honest with yourself about the goals you want to accomplish. Being honest with yourself allows you to thoroughly assess your situation and become aware of the changes you need to implement. You can only grow and improve yourself by recognizing your current state without outside influence. Very important. So once you become aware of your situation or of yourself, it is now time to move to the next level and develop yourself. Okay. So that is very important. That is the practice for awareness. And I believe by the time you finish the course today, by the time you go back to your different places, you'll be thinking more about yourself. So you are bringing awareness about yourself. Remember the last time we talked about strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. That's one of the analytical tools that you can use to evaluate and assess yourself. Okay, let's go to the next one. Exploration and acceptance. Exploration and acceptance. Awareness of your value and motivation is imperative to begin the exploration and acceptance phase of your life. Here you will explore what your value looks like in a day-to-day living situation, what motivates and inspires you to achieve personal greatness, and how to accept and love these different elements of yourself. This includes exploring how well the different parts of your life are functioning and adapting to the new situation as they arrived. The exploration stage is the personal discovery phase. Now you've known yourself. Now you know what motivates you. Now you know your strengths, your weakness, the opportunity that attracts your strengths, and the opportunity to develop yourself so that you don't compete, copy, or complete and compete, compare yourself, or compete with others. So this can provide deep insights into who you are at your core. So you see, we are still helping ourselves to develop who we are. So these are the ways, these are the skills, these are the core that you will use to discover who you are. Once you discover who you are, the door are wide open for you. So once you have an idea of your personal interests and values, you can explore new ways to live in line with this knowledge and create a plan to change your life. So, exploration and acceptance. Let's deal with it a little bit. To explore ourselves, you bring awareness. Can some people just chat on the chat box? What do you think is your own values? What do you think is your own values that people can benefit from? And how are you going to add to that values? What do you think of your values? So you can think deeply. What's your value, Dr. Motala? What do you think is your values in the society, in the community, that people can benefit from? What's your value, Ambassador Bazi Mutiela, that people can benefit and can help them or solve their problem? What's your values? So you need to explore that. Let's see if one or two of you can explore it on this section. What's your value, Brigadier General Isaac, Mr. Adelaja Toby? What do you think is your value? Everyone that God created has a value in them, but majority do not discover that. So you need to know your value. Take for instance, one of my values is to smile. I smile every day. Look at all my pictures. I'm smiling. Even when I'm in a deep, serious problem, challenges, I'm still smiling. That's my value. Remember, I make mention of USP in the terms of business, unique selling points. So no matter what you do in the society, in your business, in entrepreneurship journey, you must have a unique selling point. So we can call it unique selling point. We can call it your value. So one of mine is smiling always. I'm sure if I entered my working place where I'm doing my part-time and you ask every one of them, what do you think is Elizabeth's value, adding value? Immediately he step into the working place at that time. Elizabeth will go around making sure that everybody is okay and give them a good, warm hugging. That was my value. I hug them just to give them hope that all is well. These nurses have been working since morning, and you are walking in at 4 o'clock. They say I have remaining 4 hours to go. So my value I'm giving them is to pat them at their back, give them a warm hug, and encourage them that the next 4 hours is just around the corner. They keep going. And it brings smiles as well. Because if you can hug, you can smile. And they will smile at you back. How do I know that that's a value? When some of my co-workers leave the company to go to another company, leave when they now make a comment on their card, I think I have one of the cards somewhere here, you will hear something like, thank you so much for your warm welcoming. Thank you so much for your warm hugs. Your smiling face gives them hope and strength. Energize them to continue what they have started since morning. That's my value. What's your value? I'm asking. Because it's very important that you know that. What's your value? Okay? I hope you are thinking deep as I'm sharing my own. That's my value. Or for many years on Facebook, because we were among those people that started Facebook many years ago, and I started with inspiration. And some people will say, even if they are feeling low and they don't know where to go anymore, once they go to my Facebook, there's a word that always stir up their spirit and encourages them. So part of my value is writing inspirational messages. Message that lifts people up. Message that encourages them. In fact, when I wrote my book and I posted some of it on the Facebook, one particular person is still uh, um, is still one of my son in Y.Y.C.I International. He was at the midst of committing suicide because in one way or the other, he was doing well, and then he found himself relocating to the country, relocating back to the country. And he made a lot of money where he was coming from. And then one joker promised him that if you can release your money, then we can turn it double for him. He gave them all his money, hoping that he will get more. Unfortunately, they disappeared. And then he's coming back to a country that already facing hardship. So you can see that everything turns down for him. And you think, what's the point of living in this world? And then he read some of my writing, my inspiration, and he said, of course, I can change my situation. He contacted me and I gave him series of series of consultation, series of advice, series of mentoring, series of prayer. And 5 years after, is now an estate agent, doing very well in the land of Nigeria, happily married, and have a bouncing baby girl. So what is the value there? The value is the word of inspiration that turned his situation around. That's the value. Same thing happens to a young woman with a baby in Cameroon, being advised to just dump her own daughter, leave her husband, dump our daughter with her mother, and traveled to Canada. She contacted me, and then we started the series of consultation. By the time we finished, she now reasoning, even though she ran away first, that, oh no, how can somebody tell me I can't travel to Canada from Cameroon? That's, but when I now break some things down and we reason together, we come to a conclusion that you have to do what you have to do. Now, presently, she's running 3 businesses in the country of Cameroon. So what is the value that influences her? Is the power of writing, inspiration on the Facebook. So that is why I'm asking you, every individual has something to save lives. You have that value, and that value attached to your purpose, and that value attached to who you are. So when I'm asking what is your value, these are the things Mr. Adelaja said. My value is to pray along with you in your, okay? Then Mr. Lucas said, my value are solution-driven, empathy, and change maker, okay? And Mr. Bazuela said, it shapes how I think, feel, act, and relate to the world. It's my identity, my power, and the foundation how I lead, connect, and grow. While skills can be learned, personality is what truly sets me apart. Absolutely. And Mr. Lucas said, I get motivation by men of value, people in the line with my vision, although through the word of God. Absolutely. So you need to know your value from now. Be conscious of who you are. Because the more you know who you are, you recognize that your performance will be different. In fact, you start thinking of who to associate with. In fact, you will start thinking of the direction to take, because you are knowing who you are and you feel great. Remember, it's about exploration and celebration, acceptance. So you have to accept who you are. If you accept who you are, you can only respect people, but you cannot worship them. If you accept who you are, you can give everybody respect. You can adorn, you can recognize, you can praise them, but you cannot worship them. I remember when Michael Jackson was still alive and he traveled to London. I'm telling you, the whole road was blocked. People were crying, shouting, just because of only one single man. But what do I want to say? He recognized his gift. He recognized his value. He developed his value. He invested into his life and to his career. And that makes him to be standing out. That the place, this whole shop, in fact, a whole street shops closed just because of Michael Jackson and many more. So when you know who you are, you can do better than what you are doing now. When you explore your value, you can do better. You can operate better. You can perform better. You will know that you are a human being like any other person. You will not be afraid of people before you take action. You will not be waiting for approval of anybody before you take action. Because you have to come within. That's why sometimes you hear people saying like, use your instinct. Follow your instinct for whatever you want to do. So knowing, exploring your value is so important in personal development. And then accepting who you are is also very important. Because if you don't accept, then you deny yourself. And that is why you want to become as other people. And that is why you are changing your color. And that's why some people will change their agenda. And that is why some people will bleach their color. They will do all kinds of things. And that is why some people want to make their nose bigger or smaller. Why? Because they do not accept themselves. Or that is where low esteem comes in. That is where you lack confidence. And all this lacking confidence, low esteem, always down to affects our operation. It affects our operation. That men are always up front. It has nothing to do with the Bible. Because men and women were created. Probably they just built their confidence. They know themselves better. And then have you checked as well that some men, despite the fact that we are praising some men going up there are still some men also putting themselves down. And that's why they can feel inferior. That is why they can be facing insecurity. Because they are afraid that their woman might rise above them. And you know what happened when somebody starts having inferiority complex or insecurity? Because they're afraid. But there's nothing to be afraid if you discover your value, if you discover yourself. That is why you can see some people, both men and women, putting themselves down, involving in drugs. They think being a man is this strength. No, it's intelligent. Not this strength. Being a man is responsibility, not ego. It's responsibility. You take responsibility of action. You take responsibility of your decision making. And as a leader. So all these values, we shy away from it. I'm also learning. In fact, this particular personal development has really helped me a lot. I told you I started developing this since when I was a teenager. For good reasons. And that's why I'm not afraid anywhere I want to go. I can speak anything I want to speak now. But before, it wasn't like that. I keep my mouth shut. God even raised me up to be among the directors of or meeting somewhere as a PA or secretary or as a representative or school governor. I kept my mouth shut. I buried my own ideas. I'm waiting for the time to go over so that the meeting is over. I'm threatening that they won't call me to speak. And everything that is in me, the ideas that I can contribute it, I'm afraid to say it out. But guess what? Somebody else within that time will say what I want to say, and they will take the glory. Until I decided, you know what? Enough is enough. It's about Elizabeth Lucas. I don't need to look out to compare, to compete, and to copy. I need to develop me. Me is the matter, not somebody else. So personal development is the key word. I said it. Personal development is the foundation of everything. While mindset is everything. Because what is the information you store in your mind will determine your belief and will determine what you really want to explore about yourself, and will determine how you celebrate yourself, and will determine how people will now respect you and gain from you. Let's move on quickly. Okay, so awareness. Okay, we've dealt with this. Awareness of your value and motivate is imperative to begin the exploration and acceptance phase. Here you will explore what your value looks like daily situation. What motivates and inspires you to achieve personal greatness, and how to accept and love these different elements of yourself. This includes exploring how well the different parts of your life are functioning. Your life, your body, your action, your beliefs. How are they functioning? So the exploration stage is the personal discovery. Remember, we stand at Y.Y.C.I as discovery, develop, and demonstrate. You will also get a clear idea of your personal interests, such as your hobbies, your types of people you are attracted to, and most importantly, why you are attracting the kind of energy that comes into your life. That's the time you will know the reason why I'm very close to Dr. Motola Shobowale. That's the more reason you will know why I respect Dr. Samina Evelyn. That's the main reason why you will know why I'm closer to Lukman and Lucas. Very important. It's because of the exploration of my value. I'm learning a lot from my PA. In fact, my PA became my confidant. And sometimes when I feel low and I'm thinking of giving up on certain things, I have to call him. I might be 40 years or 30 years older than him, but he's intelligent. He's clever. Same thing happens to Mr. Lucas and Lucas Emmanuel at Arabioyo. I might ask him questions. I don't put myself as if I know it all. So when I feel low, I just text them and they respond as a mature person. So I know I'm not alone. So you will also get a clear idea of your personal interests, such as hobby, types of people you are attracted to, and most importantly, why you are attracting the kind of energy that comes into your life. This can provide deep insight into who you are and your core. Once you have an idea of your personal interests and values, you can explore new ways to live in life with this knowledge and create a plan to change your life. That's the way to go about it. Okay, let's look at the other one. Personal transformation. Personal growth relies heavily on personal transformation. Feeling stuck in your life is an indication. Feeling stuck in your life is an indication that you have stopped progressing. This stage in your personal growth journey requires you start to focus on obtaining the knowledge, like you are doing on this platform. You are obtaining knowledge and skills. You will need to improve your life and, most importantly, start implementing new healthy habits. You believe in yourself, you know your values, then you take some actions, and then you start um, uh, realizing your habits. Is it transforming? Is it changing? Your action, your lifestyle. And personally, again, not because I know it all, but the little I'm knowing, I'm putting it in practice since January. The way I eat is different. I'm still learning. I'm eating more vegetables than any other thing. I'm drinking more water than any other drink. That's my habit now. And it makes me feel lighter. Losing weight gradually. So all these things matters. So it will help you with your healthy habit. Not everything that we need diagnose this or we need medicine for. It's common sense. Remember I said wisdom is the principal thing, and in all our getting, we get understanding. So it is important. Personal transformation also means that you need to change the way you look at your personal relationship with others. How do you relate with others? How do you communicate with them? How do you see them? How do you want to help them? How do you want to add value to them? How do you want to impact into lives? How do you want to influence others, especially those that are following you? It's not only just putting principles together. That's the difference between somebody coaching and somebody mentoring. That's totally different. Go and find out. Totally different. Coaching and mentoring. Coaching is short term, but you know the principles and you apply it. Mentoring is long term because it involves monitoring, it involves advice, it involves you taking action, and then everything you're being taught, applying it. And then you get somebody you can go back to and ask questions. Somebody you can relate to, somebody you can cry on their shoulders, somebody that can give you ideas and advice. So it's ongoing. But with the coach will give you all the principles. Once you understand those principles, bam, you can achieve it in a short period. That's the difference. Go and look at it. Go and research it. In fact, probably I'm going to add it to my assignment for today. Coaching and mentoring. It's okay for somebody to be mentoring. It's okay for another person to be coaching. I mean, like what I'm doing now is coaching. I'm teaching. It's all left to you to take it or not. But when you now come back to me and say, I want to know more, I want you to direct me, I want you to help me, I want you to mentor me, then it's another life. But what I'm doing now is teaching, it's coaching. So some of you can grab it, understand it, and apply it. Some of you might decide that, well, it's just one of those things. So when you now come back to me in my own closet and say, I want you to mentor me more on this area, Coaching is specialty. So that means if somebody is coaching you on one, I'm like me now, everybody knows me that I'm coaching in the areas of mindset, in the areas of relationship. Oh yes, I've been doing that. And in the areas of transformation in leaders. That's my coaching area. But when it now comes to mentoring, I'm having one-to-one conversation with my mentees. I'm watching, I'm monitoring them, I'm advising them, I'm seeing them growing to the higher level. In fact, I'm seeing them doing more than what I'm doing because that's what mentors, teachers need to do, parents need to do. They need to believe that their children will do far, far better. The mentors, my mentees must do far, far better. So I need to guide them to that level. So it is important not to see people in your life only through how they can make you feel, but help save yourself. But instead, focus on how they have helped shape who you are today, because you are all helping me, and how you can help them. You are helping me to speak. I'm also helping you as well to get better understanding, apply it to your life, and get better. And you can speak more. So a quick way to increase your knowledge is by reading books on the topic that interests you and taking courses to learn the skills you need. Books are truly magical things packed with mind transformation information to improve your life. Read books. If I should ask all my great leaders on this platform, how many books have you read since the beginning of this year? Guess what? We are now the 7th month of 2025. So if I may ask you, how many books have you read? So we have to keep reading, keep reading, keep reading. And life these days has made it even easier. If you cannot hold a paper book, then you can even download it on your WhatsApp, on your mobile, and read and even listen. There's audio books. So you keep reading to be transforming your life, transforming your mind. Never underestimate the power of a book. I always joke that even books are more than clothes that I wear. I invest more on books more than more than clothes. I always joke that my wardrobe is full of books. Everywhere I go to, even when I was trading in the market, it's like I'm carrying books instead of carrying clothes. All my shelves, they are full of books. I have books in my head. I read a lot. I listen. I watch. So that is the way to transform our mind. We don't just say transformation or shifting mindset from fixed to growth. It's the action that aids your mindset. The action you are taking after the information you gathered and you believe and you are thinking. That is why the Bible will say that as the man thinks, so is he. But what are you thinking? You can only think you can only think on the information you have allowed in your mind. And when you think deep about it, then you start believing. For example, like myself, for many years, people say, oh, you can, because I fail a little bit, they say you can't even pass, you can't achieve, you can't pass any exam. Even when I pleaded that, okay, if I can't do well in school, can I go for training to train myself, train how to sew or train how to do something? They say, your brain is empty. You can't, even training you can do. That is how they've wrote me off. But here I am, standing in front of my great leaders, teaching. I even went up to degree level. And from there, I started doing some diploma courses. And then from there, I was being recognized and being honored as a doctor, as the queen, as their professor. Because I do not let their own negativity hold me back. So that's the power. Nobody will do that for you. Like I said, the decision is yours. And you have to take responsibility of your decision. If you are going to make it, it's up to you. If you are going to achieve it, it's up to you. If you are going to become, it's up to you. If you are going to achieve, it's up to you. So everything have to be from you. So that's how powerful, because it's just like you building a house. You first of all use hours upon hours, weeks upon weeks, months upon months, digging and building the foundation. Am I right? For those that are building, the foundation have to be solid. The foundation have to be firm. And to my own section today, personal development is the foundation of everything. It will dictate how you perform. It will dictate how you're going to succeed in life. So let us not forget that. Let us not forget this, what God has deposited or made in our lives. That's more important thing, more important than any other thing. And then we will now do this and round up for today. Like I said, I don't need to read all the slides, because that's not what we're talking about. We want us to get better understanding so that we can apply, implement, and transform our lives. And if you can transform your life, then you can transform any other situation, any other challenges. If you can transform your life, then you can transform your performance. If you can transform your life, then people can see. I don't have to announce myself. Let my words speak louder. And every day I'm receiving so many calls, so many texts, so many emails. I'm not looking to be famous. Famous is just 0 degree. I'm not looking to receive certificate, because certificate is 0 degree. When we are talking about personal development, I'm not looking for wealth or something, because the one I'm looking for now is something that will create wealth on its own. How do we maintain? Remember, the first one was awareness. The second one is exploration and acceptance. The third one now is maintenance and growth. How do you maintain yourself? Now that you've discovered who you are, now that you've discovered your values, now that you are willing and ready to develop on that stage, okay, what is the next thing? Maintenance and growth. So the personal growth process does not stop once you've completed stage 1 to 3. It does not stop there. Okay, we have the 3, sorry. We have the awareness, we have the exploration and acceptance, and we also have the personal transformation. So the fourth one is the one we are talking about. The personal growth process does not stop once you are completed stage 1 to 3. Instead, it shifts into a maintenance period, growth phase, where personal development has become an integrated element of your life rather than something that needs to be forced. It's now reached that stage. You've got it, you've grabbed it, you've discovered it, you've explored it, and you're building it. And you are looking ways of using the same value to influence others. Yes, you got to that stage. Now, the next thing is maintenance. Let's take, for instance, you join other people to construct. You had a vision, you presented your vision, your project, proposal to the government, and then they gave you the money. or something like that, and then you constructed this fantastic, good-looking road for everyone to ride on it. Will you just leave it as the government and also as the constructor? Will you just leave the road and say, yes, my job is finished, I'm going? No. Well, it could be for the constructor because they need to keep going and getting another contract. But for the government that is looking this road, that want this road to be established, they want this road to be constructed, do we just leave that road to say, okay, yes, they finished the job, let us just enjoy it and that's it? No, there must be maintenance. Maintenance is the key words here. And that I realize we're lacking this in Africa. There are so many fantastic infrastructures that has been established, that has been constructed in that country. But they don't maintain it. And that is why it got worse. And what you don't maintain, it will get worse. That it will be like you are doing it all over again. Building the road, constructing the road all over again. So you have to maintain the road you are constructing. You have to maintain the project you are establishing or managing. Every day, UK, they spend money to maintain their roads. They spend massive, big money to maintain their infrastructure. And that is why all of us are benefiting from it. They might close one road for a week or even weekend, especially when there is bank holiday. They close that road for maintenance. And by then they finish within 3 weeks or within a week, we all will be enjoying it. And it can never be damaged like that. So maintenance is very important as well as we apply it on our personal growth. Development is ongoing. Sustainability is ongoing. Transformation is ongoing. And all these things is about maintenance and growth. So if you build yourself up today, you don't stop there. If you learned new skills today, you don't stop there. If you develop yourself today, you don't stop there. If you achieved something today, you don't stop there. That is why you see the successful people keep learning. They keep learning. They keep learning because they want to get better. That's why you will hear something like strategies, new strategies. Let's apply new strategies in order for us to sustain in business world. It's very important. That is why even in education, go and check out all these professors, learned professors, not honorary professors like me, but learned professors. They keep researching. I remember Dr. Joseph teaching me on this investment. I mean, this investigation, researching, investigation, researching. He said that is the key to the future. Why is it that the UN is using sustainability? Also, SSG, sustainability development plans. Why? Because it's ongoing thing. You might reach 2030, which they established themselves that we should achieve that SDG goal. But believe it or not, after that 2030, there will also be some stages that we need to keep going. That's it. Professors are researching. Their homes is full of research papers. Congratulations to Dr. Samina. Your research papers for Dr. King David has been approved. Well done, ma'am. You've done very well. Done very, very well. And congratulations also to Mr. Bassi, because your research papers as well been approved. And I will say congratulations in advance, Dr. Motala. Don't give up. I want to hear good news as well for your research papers. Okay, so that is what we are talking about. They keep researching, keep learning. The innovators and creators are the king for tomorrow because they are bringing new ideas. They're showcasing new ideas, new innovation. Same thing happens with our personal growth. So personal growth process does not stop once you've completed stage 1 to 3. Instead, it shifts into a maintenance mode and growth phase where personal development has become an integrated element of your life rather than something that needs to be forced. You don't have to force anything on you. You just have to pick up where where you stop or you pause, and then you keep going, keep growing, keep learning, keep growing, keep reading, keep researching, keep investigating. Make yourself in that motion. That is why some of my mentors will say that if you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But the most important thing is do not stop growing. Keep moving every day consistently. Even if you are doing something consistently, doing it, you get better, better, better every day. And like one of my mentors will also say that the statement of practice makes perfect, rule it out. There's no perfection. You have to keep making it better, perfecting it, making it better, making it better. You can't stand and say, yes, I'm done. Once you finish one phase, another phase is coming. Maybe that is why we face challenges sometimes. Because when we say we've arrived, then another challenge is show up. And then you're thinking, why? It's because that challenge is taking you from one level to another level. You've overcame this one, fine. But another one is showing up. So the same principles you've used, you use it to face the other one. And then you face it, you deal with it, you overcome it. Because challenges or situations, if it doesn't kill you, you are ongoing. It will make you better, stronger. Remember what I said, not it will make you best. It said better, stronger, wiser. So ER have to continue, isn't it? Better, stronger, wiser. So in this stage, the focus is ongoing self-reflection. No matter what you are achieving, no matter what you are doing, either you are working for somebody, or you are working for yourself, or you are a leader, or you are a coach or mentor. That's why I like Dr. Omotola. She's a great mentor, but she's learning. She's building herself up, developing. She's looking for opportunities to grow, opportunity to learn, opportunity to get better. That is the mindset of somebody that wants transformation in their lives. So in this stage, the focus is ongoing self-reflection, personal actions to build healthy habits that will transform and keep transforming your life. Maintaining the healthy habits you've implemented in your own personal transformation stage will keep you progressing through the stages of personal development. Remember, some of you that have joined Y.Y.C.I for a long time, remember there was a time we do transformational leadership conference every month. If you remember, every month, 12 months in a year. Remember also that we do masterclass. There was a time we did masterclass for a month. Sometimes we did it 3 weeks. Then we end up doing it every month from day 1 to the 30th or 31st of that month. Now remember, we did it for 3 months, for 4 months. But look at us now. we've raising up the standard to say the more we want to learn, the more we want to apply. The more we want to learn, the more we want to get better understanding and also apply what we've learned. So we now raise the bar up, the standard up to say only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No even weekends. So you can do other things. Did you see? It's ongoing. We haven't stopped. But at the same time, we strategize it. So only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you can see. So we can use our time for ourselves. And believe it or not, I am so stress-free within this period. Because I know that whatever I'm doing on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I still have time for myself for for Friday. I still have my time for Tuesday, Thursday, and weekends to take care of Elizabeth. If I break down today, I won't be here in front of you. So I need to make sure I'm maintaining that. And the same thing, we are giving room for others as well. To say, all right, make sure you have your time for Tuesday and Thursday and weekend, you are free. And not only that as well, with our lecturers as well, we didn't give them too much to do. You can see today, I'm the only one teaching today. So last week was about 3. Not because they don't want to, but we have to plan it that they have time for their own day-to-day business. So we didn't plan to put them for today. We said, go and do your business. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. So when they now come back to teach us, they come in fresh mind. And they'll be able to teach us well. And have you been blessed for almost a month? Oh, yes. We are full of informations and has really transformed our minds. And it's given us ability to think deeply, critically, and constructively and creatively. Some of us have taken some actions and we can see it. And we still have time for ourselves. Some of you have families that you need to focus on and still learn and be part of this diploma program. So we don't take all that for granted. Maintenance and growth is also very, very important when we are talking about personal development. So maintain these healthy habits you've implemented in your personal transformation stage will keep you progressing through the stages of personal development. If your goal is to become a better person in your aspect of your life, being consistent, determined, and disciplined is the key to maintain steady growth and eliminate the feeling of being stuck or overwhelmed or sick. All right. I won't go into action steps for personal development because that is another level and I'm not too sure we'll finish that. But I would like you to ask questions, and then after that, or any other thing you want to contribute, ask questions, and after that we can end today and I will send you the interview. I will send you the assignment for today because we've spent almost 2 hours. Any questions? Let me see what is on the platform. Please, and contribute to what I've said. If you agree with what I've said so far, please contribute as well. Okay. All right. So mine has been approved too as well. Ooh, congratulations, says Dr. Motola. I'm yet to see it on because I'm one of their chairperson for their program. So I've not seen
Yes, once I'm done working on it, I'll send both the topics and the paper to you.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. And then they will also give me the feedback from that institute. Amazing. Well done, Dr. Montala. You see, even behind the scene, I have to work on behalf of Dr. Samina, Mr. Abazi, and Dr. Montala. I'll keep texting that institute. Hey, please don't forget. And they just told me today that not only those three, that there's also another extra three from their own students that really contributed to our diploma, and because of that, they also were given opportunity to submit their paperwork. So we are so you can, I mean, you can see we have six people from us. I mean, from from this diploma, those people that attended this diploma that are also having extra by submitting their research papers to be featuring in their magazine that they'll be using for their conference at Kigali, Rwanda. So congratulations. Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, so that's by the way. Right. Any question? I have not received my topic approval. I have sent it some weeks ago, but did you follow it up? Because if you don't follow it up, if you don't attend the feedback section that Dr. King did for us on this platform, then you've omitted yourself. You know, you've moved yourself on out. Because this was consistent. Dr. Motola, Dr. Samina, and Mr. Bazi were consistently asking questions, and consistently they have to work with them direct. I mean, I'm not involving. So they worked with them direct, and then they give them the feedbacks, and then they follow the feedback. They make all the amendment before they could approve their own. I mean, we're talking about the paper research. All the other assignment, yes, we are looking into it. And Dr. King has been coming to the platform to feedback. So maybe that time, Mr. Lucas, maybe that time you were off from the masterclass. Maybe that's the time you've missed. I mean, look at it. You just said it yourself. You said it some weeks ago. So we are going to address it as just one of our assignment. I'm not too sure they can take any other papers because the event is this month of July. And I'm just trying to be on their case for Dr. Motala. So because Dr. Motala as well have been going back and front for that paper research. So apart from that, that would be the end of it, you know. But you can still do all the assignment because there's always feedback on all the assignments. Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions so far on personal development that I've shared with you? Please, I want to hear from you. And if you have any questions, please let us do it within 15, let's do it within 12 minutes so that we can close 12:30 today. Any question, please? Any question or any contributions to what I've said? What do you understand by what I've shared? And what's your feedback of what I've shared? I want to hear from you. Dr. Samina, over to you.
Yeah, a wonderful lecture you have presented, and I enjoyed a lot. And personal development, personal transformation. You have given the example of a house building. Start from the foundation. We are doing work and making it, and bricks, use material, different kind of material, and everything we are doing to make it a good house, comfortable house, everything. So how you succeed in life, discover yourself, awareness, transformation, mindset, maintenance, growth. I also read daily one book. I have a library in my home which has religious books, languages like Punjabi, Urdu, Persian, and novels also, historical, scientific, academic, motivational books, and many, many more. So I am very much happy that you also like and give stress on reading book. Keep learning, keep growing, keep have to face challenges. Challenges make you better, stronger, wiser. So more you get knowledge, more you will able to apply, and you will more transform yourself. Keep growing. First of all, we have a vision, then proposal, then just like a road, we have to maintain it, and we have to learn skills constantly so that we can grow and go forward. It's a very good message for encouragement, for motivation, and we should research, and we in because just like researchers, we should investigate, and we should have sustainability in our life, consistency in our life, and we should have a good mindset to how to uh, manage the conflicts also. It is very important. Very good. Well done, Dr. Queen Elizabeth. I am very happy, so glad, and God bless you very much, and God bless Y.Y.C.I and all the participants.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you so much for summarizing the teaching, and I believe that helps us a lot for us to discover ourselves. And Dr. Samina as well also contributed. I really appreciate that. Okay, questions have now keep coming in, and I will not be the only one answering those questions. So I can call on anybody on this platform to ask questions. All right, keep sending your questions quickly so that we can start the question and answers. Thank you, Dr. Motala. Any other questions from Brigadier Isaac Christian and Mr. Adeshino Aderemi, and Ambassador Lucas Emmanuel? Any questions, please, before we start? We want to deal with these questions within a short period. Yes, ma. His phone was damaged, ma. His phone. Which phone? Which phone? Mama, Dr. Motala. Which phone was damaged? It was damaged.
Yes, Ambassador Lucas' phone was damaged because we are communicating and he was doing a follow-up with me concerning the diploma class. So I was the one that told him, he just fixed it yesterday. So I now told him that I should private chat you so that
Oh,
you people can talk, ma. Please,
oh,
kindly.
okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I think okay. It was, I thought, is it Ambassador Lucas Emmanuel? Because I think he's on the platform today.
He just repaired his phone
All
yesterday, ma.
right, repaired his phone yesterday. Okay. All right. So he needs to can you speak, Ambassador Lucas? What do you want me to do now regarding your tell me what do you advise me? What do you want me to do?
Yes, ma. If I can get the approval of the project, possibly the topic, possibly before Sunday, I will be done with my research. Because I sent the three topic that one should be approved out of the three, that I will be done with the research because possibly latest by Sunday.
Okay. But okay, let's put it this way, because I know he's been working with Dr. Samina, Mr. Bazi, and Dr. Motala. Dr. Motala, can you do me a very good favor while you are submitting yours as well? There must be a feedback that he gave you, because this man is very busy for him to now come back to that. So you have to choose your topic. But I will ask you to work with Dr. Omotola. Okay? So work with Dr. Omotola regarding the topic you've chosen. And I'm sure Dr. Omotola has all the feedbacks and all the necessary points that the Institute is expecting. So work with Dr. Motola, and please don't get back to me on Sunday because the time is really close. Get back to me today, tonight.
Ma, this is what we are going to do, ma. So
Okay.
maybe can I give his number to him? So for approval, because he said
Okay, give your number okay, let's do it this way.
he said he has already picked his 3 approved one.
Okay. All right. Okay. As long as you can work hard this week, because everything have to be done this week. Ambassador Lucas, because remember they're gonna put everything together. They're going to, design everything they're designing. And they have a very big conference this month. So he is very, very busy. But let's put it this way. I will just chat with him, but you have to do your own part very well and not put, and not disappoint me. So Ambassador Lucas, Dr. Motala will give you his number. Connect with him today as I'm talking, and let him choose the topic for you if you want and approve that. And then watch the videos on Dr. King David, the 3 videos. There's one of it that is really teaching us on that. And then ask I will make Dr. Motola your mentor for this so that we can get it quickly done. All right. So firstly, get in touch with Dr. David to approve your topic. If he approves your topic, then there is still chance for you. And then watch the videos, ask Dr. Motola, and then work on it on your research. But wait until weekend. Today is Wednesday. So by Friday, your first one to send to him must be ready. So you send it to him on Friday. Am I communicating? Am I communicating?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So watch the video for any other guidelines. Write your research results, everything. Follow the instructions given. If you need any help, I'm appointing Dr. Motola to be your mentor in that area, if that is okay. And Dr. Motola, come back to me for the feedback of what is going on between Ambassador Lucas and Awedu Institute. Is that okay, ma'am? I know you are very busy, but this is a task that I...
Yes, ma.
Yeah?
I think it's your lordship pleases, ma.
Okay, yeah. So Dr. Motala will work with you, but today, make sure you get the approval from Dr. King. So I'm just going to text Dr. King and said, Ambassador Lucas Emmanuel is going to get in touch with you with his 3 topic. Please respond to him as soon as possible. And I know he will. Okay? Is that okay for that? Ambassador Lucas, I believe it's okay. Okay, so that's by the wayside. But let's just roll on. We're supposed to finish in 2 minutes, but we have questions to answer. So let me see. It's also from Dr. Motola. So let's see if we can rush those questions. What advice will you give for overcoming procrastination and distraction? Good question. What advice can you give? Determination. You have to determine. But before you can determine, you need to assess what you want to do, how important it is, how valuable is that thing that you want to do, that you want to procrastinate. of being distraction. So you need to look at that. Look at the valuable part of it, how important it is to you and your life. If it's very important, then you can overcome it. And one of the ways of overcoming it is determination. You have to determine, no matter whatever is coming up, you determine that this process is about life and death. And when it comes to distraction, there are so many things that can distract us. So many things, families, friends, collections of awards, certificates, appointments, too many responsibilities, too many positions, or any other thing. So you need to look at that, and yes, you can appreciate people. Yes, you can be there for them, but you have to prioritize your time. That's this next one. Number one is determination. Number two is prioritize your time. So if you have been using maybe few hours for all this distraction or everything that is distracting you, you have to acknowledge what is distracting you anyway. So when you acknowledge that and the time you are spending on those things, so you need to, but you are good, Dr. Motala. You are good at this. I don't know why you are asking that question, because I've seen you overcoming, trying to select what you have to do. Sometimes you have to come out of the online so that you can focus. Sometimes you have to let go of some things for some time. Sometimes you have to apologize to some people that at the moment you are busy. You are good at that. But really, we just put determination and focus. Determination and focus. Am I right there? What steps should I take to break a big goal into smaller, manageable tasks? Setting your goals. And if you can use that application was SMART. And then also look into how you can smaller, how you can manage. That is why if you see in the SMART, we have specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time. So apply those SMART principles, and I'm sure you'll be able to come and break down the goals. You can have a big dream, but you have to start small. So the small that you are talking about, you have to look into it properly, assess it. Because I don't know the depth of what you are referring to. So I'm just giving you the basic answer for that. Because I don't know the goals you have, the big goals you have, and I don't know. But really, you need to assess that and see how you can start small. For example, if somebody said they want to do business, they have a big dream, but they have to dream big. That's just like I work with one lady, one family woman, has 3 children, and well, first of all, I turned her down because she was asking for money, which I don't give money. I'd rather to give you what you can do I'd rather make you to learn how to catch fish than me giving you the fish. So I turned her down. And then 6 months later, she came up with a good idea. She had a good dream, a big dream, but she said she will start small. Okay, so how are you going to do it? Because I will ask questions, I will not dictate for you what you have to do. So she now gave me some ideas that she will start from somewhere, right from she's talking about business now, right from our work, our house with 3 children she has. And then if people are passing by, she can just be doing small things. So she now researched for how to start small. She went to the market, asked questions, what to buy and how to do it and something like that. She came up with those ideas. We had a good section together, and I said that is good. And then one way or the other, I supported her very little, and I told her to go and look for the rest. And then she started. She started by doing the cake or something in front of her house, and then sometimes when she's dropping her children, she will hawk those cakes. And later on, to realize that she want to have a display glass in front of her house, that's fine. Then she did that. And then from there again, she started introducing it to the school teachers. And then from there again, she started having something they call container to bring all her stuff in the container and sell. And from there, she also thinking of another business that can support her business. So she's doing that. And for now, she's busy entrepreneur. So it depends on what exactly the goals and the vision you have. And that's the way we can work. It's not a one-way answer, Dr. Motola. Okay. So, uh, okay. Oh my God, we've got series of questions here. Yes, we have done that for question one. Determination, prioritizing your time. Then the second one, setting up the goals. What is that goal? Define that goal. What do you want to achieve? That's the first thing. And then use the SMART policy. And then look for ways. Maybe you have to research it on how you can start small and then grow gradually. Thank you so much for your confirmation. So on this note, we finish 6 minutes late. Ambassador Engineer Adeshina Aderemi, do you have any question? Ambassador Lucas, apart from the research papers, do you have any question? Ambassador Basi Mutela, do you have any question?
Yes, ma.
Okay, do you have any question quickly? And congratulations, you are not here when I was congratulating you for research papers that has just been approved. Congratulations on that. I've seen you
Thank you.
send me the copy and we are all
Thank
happy.
you.
That's good.
Thank
Question
you, ma.
quickly, so that we can stop.
Just the compliment. I say thank
Oh,
you, and I was busy one to two, but now I have settled.
okay.
So it's we are doing well. Thank you, ma.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through. Ambassador Lucas, any question? Engineer Additional, any question? Captain Isaac Christian, any question? Dr. Samina, any question? Or should we end now because the time is really gone? Any question, Dr. Samina, or you want to say something else? No question. Thank you.
I am asking about the assignment.
Okay, which one?
Assignment.
I sent
Uh,
some
uh,
assignment to you. Please check
yeah.
your WhatsApp.
Sometimes, yeah. I sent the assignment to Dr. David and the case study. And I was, sometimes I found them, sometimes it is not visible. Dr. Patricia's assignment. It was also very lengthy type
Yeah.
assignment. And I don't know where I cannot search it. Sometimes I search it, sometimes not. And now I am very much upset. And I want to get feedback that how many assignments of me still left so that I can
Yes, I was
do
working.
them.
Ma'am. I was working on your request. In fact, I didn't sleep up till the day I was doing it, the day before yesterday. I didn't sleep until 3 o'clock because of your request.
Yeah, you
3
did
o'clock
very
a.m.
great.
Yeah, I was working
Uh,
on them, and I don't know if I have sent it to
yeah,
you. If
great
I haven't,
lady.
I've done all the questions for Dr. David King, King David. I've
Yeah,
done all the questions from him. I've done all the questions for myself. And I also I highlighted the ones you've answered. So I believe that probably I've not sent it because I've been so busy. I was so busy. That is why I've saved it. I've emailed it to
Yeah.
myself, and I'm going to uh, Dr. Samina.
Doctor, you are
Should we do
iron
one to
lady.
one? Should we do, what time is the best for two of us to do one-to-one meeting? Are you free?
anytime,
Anytime.
anytime you tell me. You tell
Okay.
me, I
Do you
will.
want our meeting to be on WhatsApp, or you want it to be, yeah,
Okay,
I think we can do it on WhatsApp. So we can do voice, what they call that thing now? Voice, we can do our meeting on WhatsApp, two of you, two of us.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Meeting on WhatsApp.
Okay. So while
Uh,
I'm relaxing tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thursday, because I don't want to come to Zoom at all. So tomorrow, ma'am,
okay.
um,
Tell me the time.
okay, 11 o'clock UK time.
11. 11 o'clock.
Can we have
UK
one
time.
hour? Yes, can we have 1 hour WhatsApp meeting? And then we can go,
WhatsApp.
yeah, and then we can
Okay,
go
WhatsApp.
1 hour.
WhatsApp meeting.
Yeah,
1 hour. 1 hour.
yeah,
Okay.
just 1 hour
1 hour.
between myself and yourself, and then we can go through all the assignments. Is that okay, ma'am?
Okay. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. At 11 o'clock UK time,
Yes,
1 hour meeting.
yes.
Okay.
WhatsApp, on
O-
WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay,
On WhatsApp.
okay. So what is
Okay.
11 o'clock UK time in Philippines? I mean, in Pakistan. Is that okay for you?
Uh, when doesn't matter. It is okay for me. It
It's,
is okay for me.
it's okay for you, 11
In the
o'clock UK
yeah,
time.
in UK time. Yeah, it's okay for
So
me.
what is your time now in Pakistan now?
In Pakistan is Tahir, what is time? What is time now in Pakistan? Time is 4:42. Now time is 4:42.
Okay, in the afternoon.
4, yeah, in the afternoon.
Okay, that's fine then.
Afternoon.
So 11 o'clock is fine then. So it will be around 2 o'clock in Pakistan, I guess.
2 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock. I will
Yeah, 11
in
o'clock
Pakistan.
UK time.
Okay, UK time.
Yeah, 11 o'clock
Okay,
UK time,
okay,
WhatsApp meeting with
UK.
Dr. Samina Evelyn regarding assignment. Okay, so we can talk
Okay,
about the assignment within 1 hour. All right.
okay.
So on this note, I would like to say thank you so much, Dr. Motala. Thank you so much for embracing my, I can call upon you at any time to do something for me. That is how I work. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dr. Motala. Don't run away from me. Oh. So thank you for taking the responsibility of mentoring for that particular, just mentor for that occasion, just particular. It's just that we want to see if we can push his articles forward for Ewidu Institute conference. So that's why we want to make sure. And I'm very busy, so I don't think I can have that patience.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I
So
appreciate.
I hope Dr. Motala will not mind the assignment given to her. Okay?
No, ma. We are already communicating already, ma.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
good. That's good. Thank you. See, that is how we grow. Okay, thank you so much. Now we want to end our program today, and since majority of us are Y.Y.C.I member, so we can declare our yes you can. So, may I end this program now?
Yes, you can.
I can't believe it's only one person speaking. Where is Ambassador Lucas? Where is
Yeah, yes, we can.
where is Commander Isaac Christian? Where is Ambassador Bazi? We need to say it together. We are 6 of us and we are member of Y.Y.C.I. So are we ready, please? I'm sure you are in the background. You can open your camera. That is acceptable. But please be ready. Put yourself and let's do it together. You can open your camera. That's fine. If you can't open your camera, just make sure you are ready for our Yes You Can. Brigadier Isaac Christian, are you ready for Yes You Can? Okay, let's go. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to start again. Can I end this program now?
Yes,
You can.
you can.
Okay. All right. Can somebody screenshot because it looks like we are opening our camera. So Ambassador Lucas, you want to open your camera if it's possible? Okay. So second time. Let's open our camera. I think I saw Dr. Motala opening our camera too. This okay. Can I end this program now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. The final. And I want to say thank you so much for your time this morning, this morning and afternoon for learning greatly on this mindset and personal development. So finally, can I end this program now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Thank you so much.